The super team of PUBG Mobile has finally done it. They have delivered. Alpha Gaming are officially the champions of PMSL CSA Spring. And it's not just the trophy that's impressive. Let's talk about Doc. The man just pulled off something legendary. He's now a 3-time back-to-back PMSL champion. A straight-up hat-trick of dominance in the most competitive regional league out there. And then there's Top. After a bit of a slump in his performance last year, many wondered if he was past his peak. But this tournament, he came back with a vengeance. Stronger than ever, clinched his 5th MVP title and showed everyone that he's still one of the best in the world. So now, we can officially say it. This super team doesn't just look good on paper anymore. They finally look like the unstoppable machine we all imagined.
Yeah, Doc got to be careful. The blue zone's going to be a little of a pain for you. He gets the knock, and Doc, it pays off. The angle is on point. As now the 1v3 is all that remains between them and this chicken dinner to wrap up day 2 of survival stage. Iron, I don't think he's going to survive this. He's going to be pushed by the blue zone too. This should be an easy double-digit game for the Alpha Gaming squad.
Exactly what they need as well, right? They've been stepping up today. GG's.
First off, let's be real. From the very beginning of this tournament, Alpha Gaming were the clear favorites, no debate. They had top-tier firepower, global MVPs, and a lineup that looked stacked with talent from every angle. And when the survival stage began, they just made it even more obvious. They finished at the very top of the table. And the way they played it, it seemed like it was light work. They were clean, they were efficient, they looked unbeatable.
Play it normally.
I don't think it would be a silly play. Going wide south would be a pretty decent off angle, but Re first is able to get himself a great opening knock. Though is going to be traded by Keen with a great nade. Onto top, it's going to be a 2v2. Re first and Doc versus Atomic and Cast. Great, the nade from Doc is massive! Now it's just Atomic in a 1v2, maybe a 1v3 if he's going to be able to get the res actually onto top. Doc going for the big spam. He jumps out of the building, and Dop is playing clean up here to claim our first chicken dinner on a wrangle of the final day of the survival stage.
But here's where things got interesting. The grand finals was not as easy as expected. Not at all. By the end of day 2, Alpha Gaming was not in the lead. In fact, they were sitting in the 3rd place with Hora Esports sitting comfortably at the top. There was a 21-point gap to close. And on top of that, the newly introduced Smash rule added another layer of chaos. So now, heading into day 3, Alpha 7's mission wasn't just to play well anymore. They had to reach the Smash threshold, secure a CD, and also make sure that Hora and 4 Tribes didn't get their own CD before them. That's a lot of pressure. One misstep, one bad game, and everything they worked for could have vanished right there. But here's why they are the super team. On the final day, Alpha Gaming reminded everyone exactly who they are. In Game 1, they secured a 5th place finish with 7 eliminations. In Game 2, they pushed further with a 3rd place finish and 5 elims. And then in Game 3, they absolutely exploded. A 3rd place finish with a whopping 13 eliminations.
You can see how cautiously VP are playing this. Maybe not. Frozen goes down. Nice little off angle from top, and that nade does nothing onto Doc as well. So I think VP have to just lose one here, or maybe not. Zio from Tribe takes out top there. Nasty off angle. That could just help VP here, because now Alpha Gaming gonna scramble to get that revive as quickly as possible. Does that mean they can get it? Aragon's going for it. Oh, but Doc is the one that's free. Doc is the one who knows exactly what's going on. The revive has already been taken out, so Aragon might just be a little too late with this. Here comes Doc with those Molotovs. Perfect choice there of utility, because that's going to get the most amount of damage done. Yep, he does get it. So Frozen is out.
2 points.
9 points on the board.
They need 2 elims or outlive literally one more team, right? You need to outlive one more team. They need to outlive one team or get 2 more elims. I know a lot of people are saying I'm cursing them in the chat, but I swear we just have to talk about it. Here we go, the big fight. Aragon's first to fall. If they get Malloy, they're in the Smash zone. But Team Spirit are looking for the 3rd party, trying to ruin it here for the Alpha Gaming squad. They get effect. Does he get the flush? He does. And I believe that might just be it. And that is indeed going to be the case. It is going to be a new team here entering the Smash zone in Alpha Gaming. It's all going to be down to Hora and Alpha Gaming. After this game, if they can get chicken dinner, they will be your champions and qualify for PMWC.
Now, while all these things were happening, Hora and 4 Tribes were struggling to get anything going. The tables were turning fast. By the end of Game 3, Alpha Gaming had crawled their way to the top. They had crossed the Smash Rule threshold, and now just one CD in the remaining 3 games would have sealed the championship for them. Now in Game 4, they secured a 6th place finish with 5 eliminations. Game 5, they earned a 5th place with another 6 eliminations, and in the final game, they wrapped things with a solid 3rd place and 6 eliminations. They couldn't find the CD. Game after game, they got close, but not close enough. But Hora had the same story. They couldn't get their CD either. So now, with no team smashing their way to a win, the title would be decided the old school way. After 18 games over 3 intense days, Alpha Gaming finished at the top of the standings with a total of 170 points. They finally got their first PMSL trophy. Doc lifted his 3rd consecutive title and Top lifted his 5th MVP award.
Yeah, I mean, of course, for different players, but you need to talk about Doc. You need to talk about Reefers. These 2 guys are the undisputed kings of CSA, winning it back to back to back. And maybe with a new MVP in top, but here we go. Alpha Gaming will be your PMSL CSA Spring 2025 Grand Champions.
Now, if there's one moment that captured their greatness, it was match 5 on the final day. If you didn't watch it, go watch it right now. Because Zyol and Reefers got eliminated early. Things were looking rough, but then Doc and Top turned into monsters. They went on an absolute rampage. It literally got to a point where I genuinely thought they are gonna get the CD as a duo. That's how insane it was.
Oh, not with Amix looking like that, they're not. Oh, hang on. They're really just confirming those points. They're making sure nobody gets back up and running, but Doc now in trouble. These buildings are notoriously nadeable. Really, really difficult to play out of. Doc does get it with the... Hang on. Doc goes down, but that's gonna be the nade. Well done.
Pound, he's in. The Fox is in the hen house. He gets an angle onto Dog. He almost misses out on the knock. He lines it up onto Top, and Top claps right back with the M4. The headshot to Obli is huge. Now Zerich trying to regroup. That should give enough time for Top to res up Doc. I think Zerich is also going to try and bring back Obli, but Top, the clap back, the reaction time. Top, some people say Top is washed. I don't know what esports you're watching, but this guy still has it after years of playing in this esports and is able to bring Doc back to life.
Top best fragger currently in the world?
Nade?
I think so.
Oh,
oh,
no.
nades. Nade duos. Oh, both of them were bad nades. Those are better. Those are much better.
Yeah, they have so many nades. I think I saw earlier Doc had like 5, 6 nades. That one's good onto Obli, down to half HP. They're trying to just tank the nades. Obli's getting third party. There's going to be Freezer. Really big points if Alcazia can confirm them. And they push it up. Another team swept under the rug by Alpha Gaming. They get rid of Amix. They get rid of all those Eastern teams. And now they get rid of Kanina Power. Viper, are you okay? You have a position that's playable.
Why would... Okay.
The circle has not even shifted yet. They're sending it.
Okay, this is where APG win.
Maybe not. Doc pushing it solo though. Well, Alpha Boy is going to be cooking that nade. Doc gets one. That's a one-on-one trade between Lordy and Doc. Top. Sole survivor here behind that crate. Now with actually, oh, he got himself the Groza. The Molotov is on point, forcing him to reposition. He's literally just able to barely escape that Molotov, but he will be taken down.
Now, let's take it back even further. Just a few months ago, this same roster was playing under 4MV and things was not working out. The chemistry felt off, the coordination wasn't clicking, and their run at the Global Open was disappointing to say the least. Fans started asking the question, is this super team a mistake? Is there too much talent for one roster? Honestly, even I had my doubts. This win in PMSL, this isn't just redemption, it's a statement. They slapped the faces of every doubter, and they did it in style. So if you enjoyed the story and if you love some insane comebacks, crack performances and iconic rosters, make sure to subscribe to the Gamers Corner. Smash that like button and most importantly, drop a comment below. What expectations do you have from Alpha Gaming in the Esports World Cup? Let's talk about it.